Hey guys, I want to go over at least a couple of these charge interactions. Some of you are kind of having some difficulties on these, and that's fine. It's normal. These are kind of tough. So let's get right into it. So the biggest thing with these is actually going through and reading it and then breaking it down. You may have to go back, reevaluate, and change certain charges based off of future evidence. So let's go through. I'll show you how I go around it. Object A is positively charged. Object A and Object B attract. Object B and C repel. Object C and Object D attract. What type of charges B, C, and D possess? All right, so Object A is positively charged. That's all it can be. Now, it says A and B attract. So if A and B attract, B could possibly be negative because opposites attract, but it could also be neutral because neutrals are attracted to a positive charge and neutrals are attracted to a negative charge. Okay, let's move on. It says object B and C repel. Okay, remember, for object B, it could possibly be negative or neutral. If B and C repel, that means B is no longer neutral because neutral things cannot repel. All right, so B and C must be negative, like charges repel. Okay? Then it says C and D attract. Well, if C's negative, D could possibly be positive or neutral. So let's see if that works out. So B, we said, is going to be negative. C is going to be negative. And then D is going to be positive or neutral. Check answer. There we go. Let's move on. Next one. A is positively charged. A and B attract. B and C repel. C and D repel. Give me the charges. All right. So if A is positively charged, okay, A and B attract. That must mean B could either be negative or neutral. Opposites attract, and a neutral is attracted to a charged, whether it be positive or negative. So B right now, I'll put it in right now, I should have done the last one, is either negative or neutral. Now it says B and C repel. Well, if B and C repel, B is no longer neutral because we know neutral things cannot repel. So I'm going to change this to negative. C must be negative as well, like charges repel. And then it says C and D repel. D's got to be negative. Got it? Check answer. Dataway. All right, next one. A is negatively charged. A and B repel. B and C attract. C and D repel. What type of charge does B, C, and D possess? All right, so A is negative. A and B repel. That must mean B has to be negative, like charges repel. Then it says B and C attract. Okay, if B and C attract, that could possibly mean that this could be positive or neutral. Remember, neutral things are attracted to charges, charged particles. Sorry. And then it says C and D repel. Well, if C and D repel, C is no longer neutral. It's now positive. So D is also positive. Check answer. Dataway. Okay. And the last one, it says A is negative. A and B attract. B and C attract. C and D repel. All right. Here we go. I think a couple of you asked this one. This is, I think, one of the tougher ones, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so A is negative. A and B attract. Right now, B could possibly be positive or neutral if they attract. Okay. Then it says B and C attract. Okay, well, if B could possibly be positive or neutral, that must mean C could be positive, negative, or neutral. Now, why is this? Well, if B was positive, that means it can be attracted to a negative, Can I write on this? No. Sorry, guys. It could be attracted to a negative or a neutral. Let's say B was neutral. That means it can be possibly attracted to a positive or a negative. Okay, so right now we're listing all of the possible options because that's what it tells us to do. Okay. All right. Now it says C and D repel. Okay, now no longer we have a neutral for C. Because remember, neutrals don't repel, only positives or negatives. So positive, negative, and that must mean D could possibly be positive or negative because positives repel each other and negatives repel each other. Check answer, Dataway. All right, now you're going to use this same concept to the next difficulty level. The only thing that really changes is they add more charges. Okay, you got this. Let me know if you have any more questions, all right? Okay.